Привет, господа! Today in this video I'm gonna show you how to level up fast in Blox. Alright, let's pretend that we are level 1 right now, and what we have to do first. So the first thing, we need to farm some money to get a fruit. So let's go to a Blox fruit dealer. So as you can see, we have a few fruits that we can buy. So you have two fruits in Blox fruits in the first sea for grinding: light fruit and Buddha fruit. Light fruit will be easy to get, but Buddha will be better, and you can use Buddha in whole grinding, so you can grind till the end on the third sea. So to get your first fruit, you have to collect some money. How you can do that? You can get the money from the quest, or if you're in a hurry, you can collect chests around the sea. I have a few videos how to farm money in the first sea. They are super helpful. You can farm money by killing NPCs, or you can collect chests. You can do that even in your first level, so that will be a pretty good option for your first fruit. The next step is to get level 50. You can use XP code for double experience, which makes grinding much easier and much faster. And after you obtain level 50, you have to go that way. You have to find Marine Fortress, which looks like that with the towers around the island, as you can see. And there will be a pretty good accessory which you can use in the whole sea. The accessory called Black Cape. It's pretty useful, and you can find this accessory just on the top of this tower. So you have to go inside. Next, jump down, and here will be Parlous, and from him you can buy this cape for 50,000 belly, which is not so much. You can just collect chests in the first sea and you can get those money very easily. This cape will grant you additional health and stamina, and also it can increase your damage by 5%, all your damage. So it doesn't matter fighting style, sword or block sword. Also you can get in the first sea one of 3 fighting styles: Dark Step, Electric and Water Kung Fu. Dark Step you can find in this island called Pirate Village. Here will be Dark Step teacher, and you can buy from him a fighting style. And again guys, if you run out of money, you can farm them very easily by collecting chests. The next fighting style will be between Prison and Frozen Village Island. Just right here you'll find underwater location or something like that. So we're going straight to it, and here we are. After we got into underwater city, we're going that way, and where here will be a hidden way to a new teacher, Kung Fu, Water Kung Fu teacher. So from him you can buy Water Kung Fu. And the last one teacher will be under Skyland location, just right behind these rocks, just right here, Mad Scientist. And from him you can buy this fighting style. So you can choose wherever fighting style you want, but I prefer Dark Step because in the future we can upgrade it, and this fighting style will be super useful for us. Later in this video I will show you why. So the next thing you need to have is a sword. Yeah, the best sword in the first sea is Saber. If you want to get it, you have to reach level 200. So to do that, you can grind in with your double XP codes. Don't use them all, only use one XP code until it expires, because you can waste your double experience time on something else. So don't do that. After you reach level 200, you can get a Saber. So we have to teleport to the Pirate Star location or Marine Star location, and now we are going to the jungle location, this location. The Saber you can find just in that room, but this room will be locked for you because you have to solve the puzzle first. First, you have to unlock one special secret room by touching buttons around this jungle. For example, this is the one of the few buttons on this jungle. Of course, I have a detailed guide how to solve this puzzle, so don't forget to watch this video. This is super helpful video. Link you'll find in description as always. And after you solve the puzzle, you have to get back to this room and kill the boss, Shanks, and from him you can get a Saber. If you find him so strong, you can do a special glitch to make it super easy. So you have to go outside and stand on the other side of this wall, and from that location you can easily damage him without taking any damage. So yeah, you can use it. After you've got the Saber, you can easily grind until the end, especially if you can get Buddha. So for example, if you have spare money, you can spend them in Blox Fruits gacha, but keep in mind the more level you have, the expensive roll will be. So better to do that on the low levels. So in total, for grinding easily, you have to get one fighting style. For example, Dark Step will be the best option. Buddha Fruit will be the best option in every sea, but if you have light, in the second sea you have to try to get Buddha Fruit. One Saber Sword, which you can use even in the second sea or even in the third sea, doesn't matter actually. And Black Cape accessory, which is so cheap and super useful. Better accessories you will get in the second sea or even in the third sea, so it doesn't really matter what accessory you will have in the first sea. And now we're going to the second sea, and I will show you how you can level up fast in that sea. The first thing you have to get is Buddha. If you haven't one already from the first sea, you have to get the Buddha fruit in the second sea ASAP, because this is the main fruit for grinding. How you can get this Buddha fruit? So the first thing is to roll Buddha, but it's pretty random, you know. For example, let me try one roll. 400,000 belly, guys, on the maximum level. Yeah, that's expensive. And I just rolled, as you can see, rocket fruit. You can trade it. Buddha is not so expensive fruit, and from the first sea you already can have some valuable fruits and you can trade them for Buddha. It doesn't really matter what fruit you'll trade for Buddha, you have to get Buddha as soon as possible. So if you have dough, for example, trade it on Buddha. It doesn't matter, guys, it doesn't matter, you have to get Buddha because dough for you is useless because you're grinding. The other way to get a Buddha fruit is to raid factory, but that can be pretty difficult for you, especially if you are a beginner, because there will be a lot of players with maximum level, or if you have a private server, that will be much easier. Every 1 hour and 30 minutes, I guess, or 15 minutes. The raid starts and you can try to get a fruit. Or another thing, you can check Blox for dealer, maybe there will be a Buddha fruit for you and you can easily buy it from the stock. And of course, the last one thing, you can get a fruit from my Discord. I'm making some giveaways in my server, or you can trade with other players in our Discord. Link will be in description, so don't forget to join. You can find some help there, or even you can play with me. So link will be in description, don't forget to join. Alright, after you've got the Buddha, you have to get a sword. The best sword, which you can use even in the third sea. Where to find this sword? You have to forget everything and go to one special location called Ice Castle. The Ice Castle you'll find just right here, so we're going straight to that place. So Rengoku sword, probably the easiest and the greatest sword in the second sea. You don't have to get true triple katana or something like that, because it's not worth it, guys. You can use Rengoku and that will be the better sword in the second sea, believe me. How to get the Rengoku sword? You can get the sword as soon as you step in the second sea, because it doesn't have any requirements. Yeah, it doesn't matter which level you'll have. At least I didn't find anything about level requirements. To get the Rengoku sword, you have to find a hidden key. You can get it from the NPCs around the castle with the lowest chance possible. From their boys and from that boys, you can get a hidden key with the low chance. So I mean super low chance. You can spend like hours or maybe days to drop this key. Or you can defeat a boss called Ice Admiral, because it's Ice Castle, you know, that castle is his. You can find him just right here, and don't pay attention on the level he has, because yeah, he is pretty strong for you, but if you're using Buddha, it doesn't matter, because you can kill him with Buddha. Yeah, but keep in mind that you have to kill him a lot, because the hidden key has the bigger chance to drop from the boss than from the NPCs, but it's still low, so you can spend a lot of time. But for example, I've got a Rengoku sword just in 2 or maybe 3 hours straight. So, and after you've got the hidden key, you will go to that place. Inside the secret room there will be a chest and you can unlock the Rengoku sword. Also pretty often from the boss will be dropped a library key. The library key you need also to unlock a death step fighting style. So when you obtain this key, you go straight to that door, unlock it, and there will be NPC you can evolve your dark step fighting style to death step, and death step is pretty good fighting style for grinding, because if you're using Buddha, Z skill will be push you forward so you can travel faster, and also every skill of that fighting style will damage to the sea enemies. For example, Sea Beast. By that you can farm Sea Beast with your Buddha fruit without changing it on, for example, Magma. Also, you have to awaken your Buddha only for skill transformation or faster movement and additional defense and more damage distance, where you can awaken the Buddha. So from the Kingdom of Rose location, we're going straight to a location called Hot and Cold. Now we are going to the cold side inside this laboratory or something, and we have to provide the code red, blue, green, blue, and we are unlocked a place when you can do raids. You have to speak with this NPC, take a normal quest, click next until you find Buddha, and here we are. And as you can see, you can purchase for 100,000 belly a chip, or you can trade the fruit, for example rocket fruit, for your raid. The Buddha raid is pretty hard, but you can invite some friends to help you, or ask in the chat, or ask in our Discord, link will be in description. There's a lot of players who need raids. After you get everything, you have to go to the cursed ship location, which is right there, and this place we need for ghoul race and ghoul mask. But first, you're going to the kitchen and kill NPCs there. From those NPC you'll get the ectoplasm, which you need later, and you have to farm 150 ectoplasm. 150 ectoplasm you have to farm from that kitchen. And after that, the first thing, we're going to the left side, to that room. There will be El Pera, and from him you can get a mask called Ghoul Mask, which looks like that. This Ghoul Mask is pretty useful for grinding with a Buddha, because you will restore your health by dealing damage, M1 damage, to the enemies. You wear this mask, you use fighting style, and you will restore your health by dealing damage to NPCs. But remember, we have 100 ectoplasm also. You need those ectoplasm for your ghoul race. First, you have to find Hellfire Torch. If you're playing in the second sea and you accidentally, for example, find a system message in the chat which says like a shiver runs down your spine or something like that, that means cursed captain has spawned in the cursed ship. So you go that way on the second floor, and inside that room these boss will spawn. You have to defeat them, and with a 1 of 3 chance you can get a Hellfire Torch. After that you get back to the kitchen with this torch, and you have to speak to Experimic NPC, and you can buy from him a Ghoul Race. On the first version of Ghoul Race there will be a slight region of your health, and in the night you can boost your speed by 30%. I have a detailed guide how to get a Ghoul Race, super detailed, and you will understand everything. You can watch my video because it's super useful, and if you have questions, that video will answer for everything. So to evolve your Ghoul Race to version 2, you have to go to the Kingdom of Rose, and behind this hill or something like that will be an invisible wall. You have to go to that way, and there will be an arrow, and from him you can get a quest for evolving your Ghoul Race. He asks you to defeat 5 players. It can be the same player, so you can ask your friends or ask someone in our Discord, and after you kill 5 players, you have to get back to Arrow, speak to him again, and get your second version of your Ghoul Race. But if you want to know how to evolve your Ghoul Race for version 4, you can watch my video about Ghoul Race. You'll find the link on description. And now you all set. Now you can grind in super easy and super fast in second sea, and all that you have obtained right now can be used in the third sea. But if you want to level up even faster, we're going to the third sea, and I will show you how to do that. By the way, you can get to the third sea from that captain. So as I said, you can use in the third sea all items that you have obtained in the second sea, but one thing, when you're grinding in the third sea, if it's possible, get a quest from the Elite Hunter. He will ask you to defeat 1 elite pirate, and you have to do that 30 times. Yeah, you have to do that because you will obtain a new sword called Yama, and to do that you have to complete 30 Elite Hunter quests. And keep grinding in the third sea, and this will be super easy. Don't pay attention for obtaining some better swords, for example Cursed Dual Katana or Soul Guitar or whatever you want. Don't even try to use other fruits, for example like dough or whatever. until you finish your grinding, because you have to be focused on grinding. Yeah, so ignore everything and you will level up super fast. And after you reach the maximum level, you can get Cursed Katana, you can get Cyborg race or other races, it doesn't matter. Every video how to get everything in the Sword C I have, so you can check my channel and find the guide you want.